My lords and lady gentlemen, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda NBZ. And in this episode, we're going to have a battle against Brandon. And he's a guy from the Quid Zat, my Zat, and mine and Nick's Zat. Though Nick likes to think he's the owner because he made it, and so therefore he abuses his power. But that is a different matter for a different time. So Brandon here is gonna use a team which is interesting, and I'm using a team which you all have seen before, but with a twist, kind of not really. Kind of just changed one guy, but that was it. So I know he's going to lead off with Ambipom, therefore I switch from my conventional Gallade lead to my Escavalier, because I know Ambipom could do nothing to Escavalier, and I can get a free knockoff on anything that wants to come in, or if he wants to stay in for some reason, I can get a Life Orb maybe knocked off, or a Sash knocked off. He decides to bring in Dusclops, which is perfect because Eviolite is now gone. That is a thing of beauty. I just love it when you just throw a knockoff on an Eviolite poke and it loses it, and then it's pretty much just a sitting duck, as it were. But I'm going to go to my hair because I know that if I whip it back and forth enough, then you know, I'll get rid of that burn on switching out because I have the natural cure. So he's going to set up a trick room on me. I'm thinking, oh Jesus, dear Jesus Christ, why do you have to be running Trick Room on me? That makes me so very sad. But fortunately, I have a Perish song on him. Unfortunately, his plans are probably going to be to switch out. So I'm not really sure what he has that he wants to abuse the Trick Room with, but he brings out Excalibur, and that turns out to be a Gorbis, and I'll go for the Dragon Pulse here, and the Gorbis is going to take it relatively well because, you know, Gorbis is bulky and it takes hits, and I'm thinking, okay, well, you have a Gorbis but you have Trick Room. Why would you want to set up a Shell Smash in Trick Room? Because surely that would make you faster and you just set up a slow thing. So I was kind of confused by that. He said that it was basically because he wanted Trick Room, but then once Trick Room ran out, he could have something fast. I don't really see why he's setting up the Gorbis in the Trick Room, though. That kind of seems counterproductive to me. But, you know, each to their own, I guess. And I'm going to throw a Perish Song at him, but my Perish count is about to be up, so obviously I can't stay in here as he gets off the Shell Smash, so I might have to go to something, either as Death Fodder or just to take the hit that he wants to throw at me. So I don't want to stay in with the good old Altaria, and I only have the Perish count for one, so I'm going to switch out. What? Well, okay. Right. Well, apparently, well done me, because I didn't switch out. And the reason for that was obvious Zed, because I didn't have anything to switch out to. God, Zed. And unfortunately, I'm going to die. So, no, I do not switch out and get the burn rid of me. Get the burn rid of me. Get rid of the burn. Instead, I stay in and die to the Gorbis from an Ice Beam, but doesn't matter because he has set up the Trick Room, which means that the Punisher is slower. So Earthquake is going to kill the Gorbis, and that was kind of counterproductive on his part. If he had a different kind of person to come in and abuse Trick Room, as opposed to his Gorbis setting up a Shell Smash, it would have been better. But in any case, it doesn't really matter because he's gone now, so I really don't care. So he's going to go to Ambipom. And I know I can take any hit Ambipom throws at me. I know, I'm the Punisher. No, he plays no games, son. Plays no games. So the low kick's going to do a lot, but I still have a lot of HP. So that's good, that's great. I'm able to set up a Rock Polish, and I'm thinking, it is kind of early to set up a Polish, but as long as I just go for the Earthquake here and take down his Ambipom, then, you know, just waiting for whatever else comes in and seeing how it pans out from there could be fine. So I get the crit Earthquake. Not sure if it mattered. Ambipom's kind of frail, and I do carry Life Orb with Stab, so yeah, it's kind of up in the air, you know, whatever. It probably didn't matter in the long run. But he's going to bring out his Darmanitan, and I should have seen this coming a mile away, but he is a Scarf Darmanitan, which is going to outspeed a +2 Rhyperior, and unfortunately for me, there you go, that's what happens when you set up too early. You get taken to the mercy of the Hihidaruma Darmanitan, which sets up. Now, I should have probably gone to Escavalier, but I wasn't sure if he was scarfed or not, if he was trying to bluff me to make me switch out, so that's why I really just went to him. But now knowing that he is scarfed and he cannot change his move to a fire attack, I go to Escavalier safely, and he has a male Heatran, because that thing so looks like Heatran, it really does. Like, Darmanitan looks like Heatran so goddamn much, but I get an Attract off. I was so happy I got an Attract off. That was just awesome. Very cool. Attract happens, and now he's going to go out to his Dusclops, and I'm going to Mega Horn because I wanted to hit the Mega Horn onto the Hihidarum Darmanitan, but it switched out, so there you go, that's what happens. And it actually does a decent amount because Escavalier has boss freaking attack power. Like, his attack power is boss. It's like on a level, like if you were going to be employed somewhere, he would be the boss of the place that you were employed at, and he would call the shots, he would. So, fearing the burn, I'm going to go out to my my electric eel, which I can't remember what I replaced with in this, but this electric eel isn't usually on the team, so obviously I switched some guy out. I can't remember who, but some guy got the cut, and I'm going to volt switch right out of there, thinking it'll do a decent amount to him, but I'm at the mercy of his pain split. So I'm going to go to Gallade. Not really sure why. I have the choice banded attack I can throw at him, but I didn't really see the pain split coming, so my thought process was he was either going to do a S-toss or something of that nature, so I thought I'd bring in Gallade and finish him off with a choice banded punch of some kind, but he does pull off the pain split on me, which is kind of frustrating, and I know he's going to Will-O-Wisp me again, so I'm going to go back to my Sam to dodge the Will-O-Wisp again, so that I have, you know, dodged a Will-O-Wisp which has been dodged, and going to throw out the hidden power here, hopefully to take him down a little bit, but it doesn't, because I was predicting a switch there. I can't quite remember what his team has that is weak to HP Ice. I think it was his Drunagon I was predicting to come in. Predicting his Drunagon to come in and take the Volt switch, so I went for the HP Ice. So, unfortunately for him, well, unfortunately for me, it's not going to happen, and I'm going to Volt switch out here, which is not going to take him out after the Nightshade, but it's going to get him damn low to where he's almost dead, and he has no lefties either, so I better just bring in a revenge killer here, something to revenge him, and turns out that my Escavalier is not the thing that I should have brought in, but why did I bring him in? Have no idea, because he's probably going to throw a pain split at me again, but apparently I'm still faster. I know why, because he set up Trick Room. I'm an idiot. He set up Trick Room, so there you go. The Trick Room is going to mean that Escavalier is faster, is able to take him out with a Mega Horn, and yeah, this is a pretty old battle, so I'm kind of shifty. Shifty's not the word, but it is a word, but it's not the word that I wanted to use. There you go. So he brings in Heatran. Heat is not a Heatran! God damn it, Zed! You are just talking out your arse today. Talking out your arse. And I kind of hoped he would overpredict here, but at this point I think my Escavalier is too much of a threat to his team. I really should have not let it die, but then again I didn't have much to go to. Probably should have just gone to my electric eel as death fodder, but at this point he is at the mercy of his own Trick Room, and Gallade's going to come in, abuse that privilege. He's going to abuse the privilege of the Trick Room and take out the Scarf Hihi Darmanitan, the Hihi Darmanitan, because that's its name now, because I just can't deal with multiple names in my head at once. So he's going to bring in his Drunagon, and I would have Ice Punched him, but of course my Gallade is Choice Banded, so I can't switch up my moves. You know how that goes. But look at that, he lives with such a smidgen that it is so unfunny how much of a smidgen that is. It's just like the ultimate smidgen. I'm sad. I was sad, and I should have switched out there again, but I didn't switch out. I really just should have gone to Electros as death fodder so many times, but I never did. And at this point I make a poor play because I go out to my Electros here and I use the Volt Switch to take out his Drunagon. What I should have done, is gone to my Kajondo, gone for the Drain Punch to take him out, and then his last would have been at the mercy of two of my guys as opposed to just one, and I should have given myself the extra option there. I was a bad play letting my salmon die, and I should have brought in Snowflake before him, but unfortunately for me, his last is a Spirit Tomb, and though I am going to try and substitute, he's not going to fall for that ploy, and he's not going to go for the Will-O-Wisp. I think he's more of an offensive variant, so he's got some EVs into Spatak and throws a Shadow Ball at me, which isn't great, because the only thing I can hit him with is a Stone Edge at this point. Bulk Up's not going to do me any good, because with +1 I won't be able to Stone Edge take him out, so I'm just going to have to hope and pray for a Stone Edge crit to take him out. Go for the Stone Edge, and does it get a crit? We'll see. It does not, and Stone Edge does absolutely nothing to him. As you can see, his Shadow Ball isn't going to quite take me out, but a second Stone Edge would not take him out. If I'd kept my Eel, then after 2 Stone Edges and 1 Volt Switch, I may have well taken the game, but it would have been a draw. It would have been a draw in the end, because I would have died from Life Orb and Burn. So I could have forced the draw there, but the second Stone Edge is going to end up missing. Doesn't really matter, because Shadow Ball was going to kill me regardless, and I wasn't going to get that crit unless the Cax Gods had it to be in my favour that I was going to get one. But I didn't. Them's the breaks, and Brandon takes the 1-0 victory. So that was a pretty interesting game, and definitely some good fun. Kind of weird trick room setup he had, and didn't really use it to its fullest potential, but you know, win some, you lose some, and I lost that one. So there you go. I will see you guys tomorrow with a Q&A video I just recorded today, and then on Tuesday I'll have another game up. So go check out the Twitter, the fucking book, all the links in the description. Go to my Zat Quid, and that is all for this time. See you guys later.